back working on the barn find Nissan Skyline. It was absolutely horrible, absolutely hideous. It was covered in a lot of bird crap and looked awful. And last video, I started working on the rear quarter panels. Today, I decided I'm going to go ahead and mold the rear quarters. I think it's gonna look the best. I think it's going to fit the style of the car the best because I'm not a huge fan of the hardware. If I were to run dress-up hardware, like what's currently on this right now, there is a little bit of a gap right there. And I can get away with using 3M tape to hold some of this down, and I think that would be okay. But I don't think for what I want to do with this car and how I want to show it off, I don't think that is the best way to go about doing it. Now, if I come to the BMW, the E36, it has hardware here, there, throughout the entire car. And that actually looks good. It's a drift car. It makes sense. If that gets damaged, you pull it off, replace it. This is gonna be more of a street car, drift car. So will it drift? Yes. Do I expect to do any crazy tandems or anything? No, I'm still learning how to drift, so I don't really expect to do anything crazy in it anyway, but it's just a fun car that if I want to get sideways in, it can get sideways. That's pretty much the whole point of this car. And we're just gonna bond the panel to the actual car. What I need to do on this panel, I'm just gonna cut all of this off as well. It's kind of in the way right now. That's actually on the tire, so get that out of the way. Yeah, I gotta cut all that off, and then I want to continue this line all the way across and cut out that section as well. Levi went ahead and got this one taken care of. It looks really good. It actually looks much better than my cuts on the other side. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but he's really good at this, so I'm glad I have his hands. There's a little bit of a problem area here. It's not really cutting that well, so I'll come back with an angle grinder on that, and then I've got to cut a bunch of this stuff off anyway. But overall, that looks really good. Ready for the flap disc, and then I can grind everything around this so I can get it prepped for panel bond, which is what I'm doing on this side. I've got it bare metal all the way around where the quarter panel is going to sit, and then I went a little bit higher up here so I can do fiberglass filler and a little bit of Bondo, and then this whole section will be painted and look really good and be just seamless. I don't know how crazy I need to be on this, so I'm being kind of crazy, but also not at the same time, so hopefully this works out. We're going to test fit the quarter panel again, see if I need to grind any more areas away, and then we'll go ahead and do the panel bond and a few self-tappers, and then it should be good, theoretically. Oh God. No clue if this was the proper way to go about doing it, but I've got a bunch of self-tappers throughout the whole quarter panel to hopefully hold it in place and make sure it's secure. All right, I had to switch to the GoPro because all the other cameras died. Here's the quarter panel. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm assuming it's gonna work. I hopefully did enough panel bond on there to make it stick overnight. I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit for at least a day, come back, remove the screws, and just make sure it's all one solid piece. And then I'll do the other side. But as I said earlier, I wanna give them a ride. So we've got some Renegade E85 here. We're gonna put it in the BMW. It's on Ignite Red, or was on Ignite Red, but there's no more fuel in it. And in order to give him a ride, it needs fuel. So this is gonna be the first fill up on the car. And then we'll go for a little test drive and make sure everything still works. It's so easy! I've never done it before, it's so easy! I love it! So, how do you like it?
It's insane. It's absolutely ridiculous.
That's
It's some of the funnest I've ever had.
Like,
going sideways is a trip. It's
literally the most fun ever in a car. And now I'm really excited that I own it. And I'm glad that I get to share it with friends like Levi, who hopefully he's going to be on the channel a little bit more often. We have weird work schedules, especially me, and I'm going through a transition with work that I don't know how much longer that's going to last, but I'm hoping that I can get on car content, have him with me, because he wants to be a part of this as well, and I need some extra hands, and it's weird doing it just by myself. So thank you again, Levi. Hopefully this was enough to really appreciate you and show you that I thank you, because without him, a lot of this work that I did today would not have gotten done. So it's good motivation, good inspiration. So again, thank you very much.
so much fun.
We'll do this again another time. I need to go to a drift event. There's one December 9th and 10th. I may not take this, I may go to it for Lone Star Drift. Chelsea Denofa is gonna be there. Big, actually FD champion right now. So I may or may not go to that. I'm still trying to figure out what I have available for that time and if I even have the money to go, because like I said, transition with work, don't know if I'm gonna be broke or not. But regardless, I wanna go to more drift stuff, be a part of the drift scene, community, and actually learn a lot of things, because going sideways is very, very fun, and I never want to stop doing that anymore. So that's the only direction I want to go, is sideways. We're gonna go ahead and end it here. We'll catch this up in another video. Hopefully we can get it sorted out. We're gonna let it dry again overnight, and then I'll probably come back and start the other panel. That one might be off camera by myself. I just want to make sure that everything's good, and I'll film when I can. So anyway, like I said, that's gonna be it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay awesome. Later.